Both players appear well prepared for this Ruy Lopez closed Brière defense Zaitsev hybrid in French Top 16 Club Championship 2025 higher pool round 1, leading to an exciting battle ahead. On e4. On e5. Knight f3. Threatening knight takes e5. Knight c6. Bishop b5. On a6. Threatening pawn takes b5. Bishop a4 played by Vachierlagrave. Knight f6. King castled kingside. Vachierlagrave intends to play. Bishop takes c6. Pawn takes c6. Knight takes e5 and put immense pressure on the opponent. Bishop e7 played by Tabatabaei. Rook e1. Vachierlagrave is planning to play. Bishop takes c6. Pawn takes c6. Knight takes e5 and seizes the initiative. Pawn b5 played by Tabatabaei. Threatening pawn takes a4. Bishop b3 played by Vachierlagrave. On d6. On c3. King castled kingside. On h3. Knight b8. On d4. This position is typical of Ruy Lopez closed Brière defense Zaitsev hybrid. Vachierlagrave is planning to play. Pawn takes e5. Pawn takes e5. Queen takes d8. Rook takes d8. Knight takes e5 and put immense pressure on the opponent. Knight bd7 played by Tabatabaei. On c4. On c6. Queen c2. On a5. Tabatabaei might go for. On a4. Bishop takes a4. Pawn takes a4 and establish a winning position. Pawn takes b5 played by Vachierlagrave. Pawn takes b5. Knight c3. Threatening knight takes b5. Pawn a4 played by Tabatabaei. Threatening pawn takes b3. Bishop d5 played by Vachierlagrave. Threatening bishop takes a8. Knight takes d5 played by Tabatabaei. Knight takes d5. It is novelty move. Bishop b7. Knight takes e7 check. Queen takes e7. Queen c7. Threatening queen takes b7. Rook a b8 played by Tabatabaei. Pawn takes e5. Pawn takes e5. Bishop g5. Threatening bishop takes e7. Pawn f6 played by Tabatabaei. Tabatabaei considers playing. Rook fc8. Bishop takes f6. Queen e8. Bishop takes e5. Rook takes c7 and put immense pressure on the opponent. Rook ad1 played by Vachierlagrave. Vachierlagrave is preparing to play. Rook takes d7. Queen takes d7. Queen takes d7 and gain a significant edge. Bishop c8 played by Tabatabaei. Threatening pawn takes g5. Bishop e3 played by Vachierlagrave. Vachierlagrave's idea is to play. Knight h4. Pawn g6. Rook d5. Rook e8. Knight f3. Rook b7. Queen a5. Knight f8. Rook c1 and dominate the board. Rook b7 played by Tabatabaei. Threatening rook takes c7. Queen c3 played by Vachierlagrave. Queen f7. Rook d5. Knight b8. On a3. Bishop d7. Rook ed1. Bishop c6. Threatening bishop takes d5. Rook d8 played by Vachierlagrave. Vachierlagrave wants to play. Rook takes b8. Rook takes b8. Queen takes c6 and put immense pressure on the opponent. Rook d7 played by Tabatabaei. Tabatabaei is aiming to play. Rook takes d8. Rook takes d7. Bishop takes d7 and take decisive advantage. Rook takes d7 played by Vachierlagrave. Bishop takes d7. Rook d6. Rook c8. Threatening rook takes c3. Queen d3 played by Vachierlagrave. On h6. Knight h4. Vachierlagrave is aiming to play. Knight f5. King h8. Rook b6. Bishop takes f5. On takes f5. Knight c6. Queen takes b5 and seizes the initiative. King h7 played by Tabatabaei. Knight f5. Vachierlagrave considers playing. Rook b6. Bishop takes f5. On takes f5. Knight c6. Queen takes b5 and increase their advantage significantly. Bishop takes f5 played by Tabatabaei. On takes f5. Queen c4. Queen d1. Vachierlagrave wants to play. Rook b6. King h8. Rook b7. Queen e4. Rook takes b5 and dominate the board. Knight c6 played by Tabatabaei. Rook d7. Vachierlagrave is planning to play. Queen h5. King g8. Queen g6 and establish a winning position. Knight b8 played by Tabatabaei. Threatening knight takes d7. Rook b7 played by Vachierlagrave. Vachierlagrave wants to play. Queen h5. King g8. Queen g6 and dominate the board. Queen e4 played by Tabatabaei. Tabatabaei is planning to play. Queen takes b7. On g4. Queen d7. Queen f3. King g8. On g5. On takes g5. Queen a8. Knight c6 and put immense pressure on the opponent. Rook takes b5 played by Vachierlagrave. Knight c6. Rook c5. Do not rush. Can you find the strongest move for Tabatabaei? Rook d8 is a strong choice, since Queen g4. Queen takes g4. On takes g4. Rook d1 check. King h2. Knight e7. Still Tabatabaei is losing, shifting to the main game. Rook c5. Vachierlagrave wants to play. Queen d7. Knight e7. Rook takes c8 and establish a winning position. Rook b8 is a mistake played by Tabatabaei. Queen d6. Threatening queen takes c6. Rook b6 played by Tabatabaei. King h2. Vachierlagrave wants to play. Queen c7. Rook a6. Queen b7, and establish a winning position. Rook a6 played by Tabatabaei. Rook c3 victory for Vachierlagrave. After a hard-fought battle, Tabatabaei resigned, conceding the game.